Good morning, everyone. We are from Shide High School. Today, our topic is same-sex marriage. Recently, same-sex marriage has become one of the issues Taiwanese is concerned about. Because of the reason, we are going to show you our standpoint about it.
This is Shooter News. We are now in Taiwanese Saturday's referendum, which has become a big issue over the years. As a result, the government has held a referendum for the issue. Now, let's interview some voters. Miss, how do you think about same-sex marriage?
Well, I don't agree with passing a law of same-sex marriage because the rate of birth will decrease. What's more, the tradition of marriage between a man and a woman should not be broken.
Okay, I see. Thank you. And how about you?
I think same-sex relationship is acceptable. It's a kind of human rights that we cannot ignore.
Through the event above, we are able to know the opposite viewpoint of those people. Then, we will present our opinions of the result.
At first, we will introduce the background of the referendum about whether to accept same-sex marriage. Second, we are going to convey some different viewpoints between those people who are for or against.
Next, we will take several celebrities as examples to prove their presence is not different from others. Finally, we made a conclusion for our standpoints.
In the beginning, let me define LGBT. It means lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
When it comes to the union, you might think about the vote of same-sex marriage last year. As you see, the referendum of same-sex marriage in Taiwan has been rejected, and the result has dealt a blow to the homosexuals.
A Taiwanese acting director, Annie Huang, called this result a bitter blow and a step backwards for human rights. It means that it's a regression in Taiwan.
However, do you know that Taiwan will be the first place in Asia to allow same-sex unions if we pass the law? Moreover, Taiwan is home to one of Asia's largest and most popular gay communities. Many of the citizens take great pride in the Taiwanese progressive and LGBT-friendly values. If we had approved same-sex marriage, it would become the first place in Asia to do so. Therefore, most Taiwanese have paid a lot of attention to the situation and therefore become open-minded, while the rest countries in Asia are regressive in their recognition of the same-sex marriage because of the reason.
If Taiwan became the first country in Asia to pass the law, we would generate pressure to other governments, including China and Hong Kong, to follow. We should make a free and progressive environment so as that the homosexual in our country feel the sense of belonging.
Therefore, those same-sex people over Asia will come here to get married legally. And this result will raise Taiwan to a higher position of multiculturalism. On the other hand, some people said that homosexual will cause the decreasing of the birth rate. However, this concept should be refuted. Let's check out this chart.
According to this data, as you see, those birth rates from the countries including Spain, French, Canada, and Belgium, which have allowed their same-sex citizens to get married, didn't drop. This chart proves that the same-sex marriage doesn't cause directly an influence on the birth rate. Even if it isn't permitted in Taiwan, the birth rate will stop decreasing. Instead, most of the same-sex couples who desire a child will adopt one from an orphanage or other places.
Here are some same-sex couples you may know. The first one I'm going to introduce to you is Elton John. He is a British singer who got married to David James Furnish and was blackballed by public. Even though his orientation is different from others, he is still very popular over the years.
Another one is Johanna. Johanna married to Janina in 2010. She was not only the first female prime minister in Iceland, but also the lesbian head of state who revealed her sexual orientation publicly. We think Taiwanese should imitate the Icelander to treat LGBT with respect.
The above cases tell us that even though they are gays, they are still not different from others. Moreover, they are much happier without caring about criticism in the countries which allow same-sex marriage. However, not every homosexual can pursue their happiness without caring about the opinions of public. Thus, we should approve their human rights to release their pressures from peculiar look of society.
Consider this issue from the timeline. Unlike this modern world, the marital system was polygyny in the old generation. The difference between the past and the present lies in how people think about it. For example, in the ancient time, people might think it is weird to be monogamous, but the human rights might think it is strange to be polygynous. That is to say, this world has been progressing from generation to generation, and people should update their mind simultaneously.
Jack Ma, a successful businessman, agrees to same-sex marriage. He said, "I don't want to be liked, I want to be respected." Even though it isn't acceptable to get same-sex marriage in Taiwan, we still should approve and show our respect to those homosexuals just like Jack Ma. This is our references. Thank you.